are you today?
I'm doing well. So excited.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Totally. So, thank you so much for applying for a position here at the Hardcore Hotline. As you know, we have so many openings, so many, because we have so many callers. And speaking of our callers, they are all from all over, and they are all very invested in the hardcore community, like a lot, like a weird amount. So what experience do you have within the hardcore ecosystem, as we like to say sometimes?
I think the biggest impact that hardcore had on me was the Victory Records samplers. I think I have like 500 of them in my garage from Warped Tour when they were passing those out. So I have a Victory Records sampler from 2003. I think that says it all.
Yeah, that does say a lot. Wow, and the fact that you kept that, that just
Yeah, they're going to be worth something someday. It's like those AOL 30 minutes free CDs that you could get back in the day at the post office. Hold them.
yeah,
Good.
yeah, for sure. They will definitely be worth, yeah, so much money, which I'm sure that you need. Yeah. Okay. So it says here that you are also in a band. Can you tell me a little bit about
Yeah.
the that? Yeah.
Yeah, so I play in a lower to mid tier emo band from the early 2000s called The Beautiful Mistake. Mid to middle to middle tier, maybe not lower tier. We were probably middle tier.
Yeah.
We still play. So we decided that seeing that people, trends are cyclical, we decided that we would take a long break and give people a lot of time to miss us. And then when the time was right, we got back together so we could cash in on the mid 2000s emo revival that was happening.
Yeah. Capitalizing on nostalgia is really big right now. I'm sure that you've seen that. Yeah. That is really admirable to recognize that your band is a mistake. I really feel though that you're talking about mid tier. That's I feel like that might be
Is that a stretch?
yeah, kind of a stretch, but that's okay. That's totally fine.
I mean, if you think about it, um, Fall Out Boy opened for us. Does that count?
Fall Out Boy opening for did they have that catchy song, about sugar?
No.
No. Okay.
They were
So
only 10. They were only 10 years old when they were touring. So it was early.
oh, yeah, so that means that you're very old. Okay. Well, it's always nice to have our elderly population rejoin the hardcore community. But we do ask that they stay away from the pits because urgent care centers, as you know, they are having a really tough year with all these festivals coming back.
Totally.
Yeah.
And they don't take expired scene points at the emergency room for payment. So
They don't, unless you go to that one in Baltimore.
yeah.
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 Jenny can help you with that out there. Okay. So, you said that your band has started playing again. Do you have new music or are you just playing the old stuff?
Well, the old stuff's so awesome that, yeah, we do play a lot of the old stuff, but we also put out a new record last year.
A new record. Is it just like, does it sound like the old stuff, but just with, new lyrics, or is it like actually new?
I think it sounds like the old stuff with the same lyrics.
Perfect, perfect. You know, the hardcore community hates change. So this really works out well for them. You know, they don't like experimentation or anything like that. I mean, as we've seen with Turnstile, it is very divisive out there. So after with that break that you've taken, how do you think you sound like on a scale of 1 to 10?
10 being mediocre and 1 being the worst band ever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say probably a good 5.5.
5.5. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, a 5.5. You know, in old emo music is probably like more like an 8 in hardcore. You know, we don't really need to know how to play instruments or how to put together music or anything like that, as long as you can sing along to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Emo stuff for sure. I mean, we can't even chugga chugga. So like that's that's why we do emos, because it's easy.
It is, yeah, yeah, making people cry and feel sad about their lives is very easy, especially in this community, because there is just so much to be sad about when you reflect on your life and see how things went. Okay, so what do you hope to do next with this mistake that you're making?
Well, I'm hoping that this job with you catapults us into teenage stardom. I hope that
Yeah.
all the hardcore scene doors for us. There's so many gatekeepers in the community. And, if you don't have your Jinko jeans, or you don't have, your the right tattoo from the right band, you don't like the right Earth Crisis record. There's a lot of gatekeepers that want to keep us out. And that this really, really opens doors for us. That's the goal.
Yeah, gatekeeping, it really is one of the foundations of hardcore. So we don't really want to get away from that, too much. We need to make sure that, you are listening to the right Earth Crisis record. That's for sure, for sure. So, I must say, one heartwarming moment at Furnace Fest was seeing your band members' kids selling your merch. First of all, child labor is a really great idea. We really appreciate that here. Secondly, honoring your kids through your continued band name, just reminding you that, yeah, they are beautiful, beautiful mistakes. That was a treasure. That was a treasure. Okay, so we will definitely let you know if we've decided to move along with your application. We'll have to see what department you fit in. The elderly emo department is in desperate need of help. So that might be where you fit in. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it. And we hope to see you and the rest of the mistakes very soon. Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
One last thing. So, will it help my chances if I have a faded Hawthorne Heights tattoo that I got in like 2004? Does that add to?
It depends. Did you get it done professionally, or did you just walk into any sort of store that may have a tattoo machine and ask them for it?
Ask for it. Yeah, just a random. But it meant so much.
I will definitely
I want to add that to my application.
Can you fax us over a picture?
It's not safe for work.
Understandable. Perfect. Okay, so I'll just make a quick drawing of what I think it is. I'm probably correct, because at that point in time, everyone had the same tattoos. Okay, for sure.
Thank you. Oh, I can't. Sorry. Thanks
We all
for
had
having
the same